So multiplying by 25, here's the trick. Anything times 25, what you can do is you take the number, divide it by 4 times 100. Or even simpler, divide it by 4 and add 2 zeros. 16 times 25. 16 divided by 4 is 4 times 100 is 400. So 16 times 25 is 400. So somebody had posted talking about the multiply by 25 trick. And I started thinking about it. And I was like, yeah, there's got to be a multiply by 25 trick. What could it be? And I started thinking about, okay, it's got to have something to do with like 1/4 or fourths, because 25 is a fourth of 100. And then, so I started kind of noodling around with that a little bit at first. And then I looked it up and I was pretty close. Hi, I'm Sarah. I've been a STEM teacher for almost 20 years. I like to make math engaging and fun and accessible for all. Follow me on all of the social media platforms and join us every Thursday night for live streams, and check out my micro tutoring on Cameo. Sure, you could do multiply by 20, then multiply by 5. You could do like multiply by 10 plus multiply by 2 plus multiply by 5, just doing the distributive property. But there is a shortcut. So 25 is 1/4 of 100. So what you could also do is, if you're multiplying something like, let's go with 76. So 76 times 25. So again, we could do this 76 times 20 plus 5, and we could distribute, blah, blah, blah. But that's 76 times 5. I don't want to deal with that. No, thank you. What we're going to do instead, whoa, it's quite a streak, quite a skid mark, if you will. So 76 times 25. So multiplying by big numbers, like when we're doing this mental math, there's all these different things, like the distributive property. When we're using that for mental math, we're really using it to kind of simplify it, right? So you're not multiplying by 25. So usually we would do it by 20 plus 5, or maybe 10 plus 10 plus 5, something along those lines. But what we could also do is we could also multiply it 25, whatever we can, whatever's equal to 25, we can substitute it in. 25 is equal to 20 plus 5. It's equal to 10 plus 10 plus 5. But it's also equal to 100 over 4. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So what we can do is we can rewrite this as 76 times 100 over 4. Now 100 over 4 is the same thing as 100 times 1/4. All substitution. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. It's just substitution. We're just rewriting stuff that's equal to each other, that's equivalent. Now, once we get to the end, this gets way easier, okay? But we're just kind of going into like the theory behind it and sort of like the reasoning behind it. So if I rewrite this as, I can rewrite this as 76 times 100 times 1/4. Okay, so times 1/4 is the same thing as dividing by 4. So, and I can change around the order of this. It's called the commutative property. So what I can do is I can do 76 times 1/4 times 100. So I'm going to just switch the order of these two. 76 times 1/4 times 100, getting good. So 76 times 1/4 is the same thing as 76 divided by 4. So we can do 76 divided by 4. Whatever we get there, we're going to multiply by 100, or really just like add 2 zeros to it. So 76 divided by 4, let's see. So 4 goes into 7 one time, and it's got 3 left over. So 4 goes into 36 9 times. So 19 times 100 equals 1900. Now, I know that some of you are going to be like, well, but what if it's not evenly divisible by 4? What do you do then? Let's get into it, because that's a really good question. So 76 times 25. So what you would do, so let's pick a different number. Let's pick a number that's not divisible by 4. I almost said 48. Let's do 46 times 25. Okay, so 46 times 25. So I look at this number and I say, okay, 46 is not evenly divisible by 4. So now I can kind of do the distributive property. What I can do is I know that 44 is divisible by 4. So 44 times 25, and then I would add on that extra 2 times 25, which is 50. 44 divided by 4 is 11. 11 times 100 is 1100 plus 50, so that's 1150. It's mathed up.